Hi, Tyreek. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I I just posted a video a while ago of my dog. I forgot she was outside, and it's summertime because you get a lot of these little ain't it anymore because I truly know it's kids because grown-ups ain't gonna take the time and be typing in no chat in no comment section saying dumb shit. Because first off, the phone that I be recording on sketchy like, but it don't do it all the time. That's because the phone's been dropped so many times. But when I'm on TikTok, it never does that. Only when I am only when I make certain videos sometime, but it don't do it all the time. But this is my thing. If you click on a video and you see something wrong with the volume, your ass ain't gotta watch. Keep going. That's why they make your finger to go swipe up and swipe down. Jeez. People take up so much time to be bothered by shit that don't even make sense. That's what's wrong with this world today. People too damn invested of what you got going on instead of minding their own damn business. Shit's irky to me. But other than that, how y'all guys doing today? It's gonna be the 4th of July. We're gonna be spending time with our families. I just hate that it fell on a weekday, which is Friday, which is good. But still, a weekday just don't seem like holidays no more to me. And it's gonna be hot. Your aunt's coming next week, Tyreek. That's wonderful. Yes. I hope y'all have a good time. A good time. But listen, today when I came back from the grocery store this morning, I got back here I think around about 8 o'clock. And so after I put my groceries away and I started scrolling around on YouTube, y'all, we focused on the wrong thing. I I ran across this lady. I'm gonna post her name and her channel on my community wall. And not to bring him up, I don't be trying to bring him up or nothing, but everybody's saying this about him, saying that about him, and his little preferences, his little F offs that he be doing. But listen, it's a whole nother scenario to this. And Kim Porter, his kid's mother, y'all remember Kim Porter, okay? Now think back. Remember she passed away in 2018? I ran across two people. But the lady, she did a video a year ago. And she's like I don't know if y'all believe in this, but I am an energy person and I believe in life after death kind of stuff. And I'm just curious about that. I've always been curious about death and where do we go or what happens to us when we pass on. I'm just that type of person. And so this lady, this medium was doing a reading and she noticed that Kim Porter had appeared. Like she said that she saw her in the corner of her house or whatever. But the reason why I'm saying this is that Kim Porter came to this medium and she was talking to her, but the medium was kind of like really not really paying attention. And the lady is for real because she didn't even know that guy's name that's in court right now. She didn't even know his name. I don't even want to say his name, but she didn't even know nothing about him. And so when she got to talking to Kim and Kim started telling her what was going on and that she has not, basically when she passed, she's not all the way, well, she's gone physically in the flesh, right? but she's not all the way gone. She's in between, but she's not in any harm or anything like that. She's still walking with Jesus and all that, but she's still not settled. Does that make sense to y'all? I'm probably going real deep, but listen, it's another secret society going on, y'all. It's not about him and his sexuality preferences or any of that. It's beyond deeper than that. It's about a higher power and a higher energy that they seeking. Okay? It don't have nothing to do with the same sex women, same sex men. It's like it's more deeper than that. And it's got, I don't want to say what it's involved in, but y'all use your imagination. Okay, they have to be pure and basically it's like a ritual thing that they doing. It's a ritual thing and it's only in higher society, higher power. And Kim was invited to this dinner before she passed. She was invited to this really big high class dinner. Okay. And when she went to this dinner, it was a lot of stuff talked about at this dinner. And mind y'all, she was writing a book, okay, a tell all book. And she had 3 sections to this book. And she didn't trust her inner circle. Certain people she didn't trust in her inner circle. So, can y'all hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. She didn't trust certain people in her circle because she felt like they was betraying her. So she only let a few selected people in her inner circle towards the ending of her life. So the day that Kim Porter, well, let me go back to what I was telling about the dinner. Okay, good. Thank you, Frank. She went to this dinner, and the way she was describing it to this medium, it was like a real big dinner and it had high back chairs. It had those real fancy high back chairs. Everything was like black tie affair and tablecloths, chairs covered, that type of dinner. And it was a long table and there was a whole lot of people at this dinner, okay? Like some people you wouldn't think there would be at this dinner that was involved in this conversations or what's going on, but her kid's father wasn't there. It was just her. She was invited there, I guess, so she could get more clarification of what's going on or what's about to happen. Now, mind you, this was during the time that she was writing this tell-all book. And also they said that the medium said that Kim told her that she was talking to the authorities, not the regular police, but the higher authorities at the time as all this was going on. So Kim was at this dinner and she was showed stuff and she saw things that kind of made her upset. And so everybody has got eyes focused on this man being like the same sex when that's not even really what it is. It's like he's seeking trying to be higher than what he is of the unknown, where they feed off the innocence energy. If y'all get my meaning, they feed off energy and that makes them get more and more and more famous, more and more richer. It's something like that. It has something to do with that other guy that was young, that was hanging with him at the time. There's kind of something's going on with him in his mind now. But anyway, if y'all get my meaning, if y'all following me, but listen, it's that we will never know. So they basically wanted to keep her quiet. And she's telling this medium, she's pointing to the house that she was living in, and she's directing her towards her kitchen and this tin container that was on her counter. And she's looking at her hand. Kim is looking at her hands like something was on her hands and she put something in her mouth. She's directing all this to this medium, trying to let her know what went on that day that led up to her unalive. And so she said the medium said that her head went to hurting, on her left side of her head went to hurting, and she started feeling like she was getting a cold. Like, now, mind you, Kim is sending all these signals to her what she felt that day. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it had me in here scared. It creeped me out because it had me so infatuated and following this story. It's like I was going down a rabbit hole. Okay. And then she was telling her all how she felt. She said that she was fine 3 days before all this happened, before she was unalive. She had no symptoms of not of feeling bad. And then that particular day, she just felt, after she went, and the medium said it put her in the mind, like she was trying to tell her it was like a cough drop, but it had like some kind of powder on a cough drop. I've never seen a cough drop that had like powdered sugar or something like that on a cough drop. Have y'all ever seen cough drops like that? I've never seen a cough drop like that. But anyway, and so Kim told her that she passed out and she left out of her body, basically. She left out of her body. And that's when she passed away. So now she's at a crossroad to where she's not fully at rest, basically. And that she's watching over her children and all that. It's just real creepy. But I'm gonna post this lady's channel on my community wall so y'all can kind of pretty much get where I'm coming from. And once you start watching it, I'm telling you, it's gonna take you down a rabbit hole. It's gonna make y'all say, it's gonna make y'all think too, like, what's really going on? Because we don't know what's going on, how people be so selling their souls to stuff, and it makes you wonder, like, wow, what are these people really doing? They're doing these rituals and this black magic and all this kind of stuff is crazy. We don't know what kind of world we living in. And then after I watched all that stuff, it had me thinking, and I started watching this other guy that he goes to the grave sites and he has this little box and he has a laptop in this box, and he went to Kim Porter's grave site and he sat there and he was talking to her. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, the box, he was asking her question and it was talking back to him. Like she was talking from the grave, y'all. I'm not kidding y'all. Y'all don't have to believe me. I'm just gonna drop both of their channel links on my community wall, and you can go check it out for yourself. But it had me like on the edge of my seat, y'all. And it's going on 3 o'clock. I've been watching this all day. That's how I forgot Roxy was outside. She was outside for 2 hours. That's how mesmerized and how I was so connected and watching this, because it had my attention. Some stuff I come across on YouTube, I don't watch, but stuff like that I'm infatuated with. I have books about death and all that. And because I'm a curious person like that, and I'm a reader. I love to read. I'm always inquisitive about things. You know what I'm saying? But that really had me on the edge of my seat, and I want to share it with y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about, because it's weird, it's crazy, and that's why I believe that this man is gonna walk, and if he don't walk, he won't be in there that long. Put it like that, because it's not just him; it's bigger than him. He's not the only person. He's just a little peon. It's big people bigger than him. Starting with Clyde Davis, allegedly. Okay? It starts from the top. Y'all remember that movie, Rosemary's Baby? Remember the movie, Rosemary's Baby, right? And they lived in this building, and that was another secret society place. That's what it puts you in the mind of. Something like that. Rosemary's Baby. All these weird people, and they moved in this apartment building, something like a brownstone, and that's what it reminds you of. And then there's a head person, like on that movie, it's a head person with the stuff that's going on with love. I'm just gonna say Love. I'm not gonna call his name or whatever. But I'm gonna post all that on my community wall, and I just wanted to share that with y'all. It's just a whole lot of, because we looking at the whole thing, thinking that, but it's not really that. And Kim Porter was to expose it all, but she still, that book that came out that she wrote, that book is true. That first book that they were selling on Amazon, that book is true. She did write that. But there's two other versions of it that's going to come out, and she gave it to three people. One person already dropped it, and she have two other people that has a copy. And she also has a phone. She has a phone out here. Don't nobody know where it's at, because she was unalive before she could say where that phone is. They don't know if it's in a safe deposit box or at a P.O. box at the mailbox. I mean, at the post office, but there is going to be a plot twist. Just like they said that she was talking beyond the grave. She said that he was going to be getting in trouble, going to court or whatever, allegedly, which is going on right now. So I'm believing all this because everything she's saying is coming to life. Okay. But other than that, I gotta go. I just stopped in to put that little tea in y'all teapot because it had me thinking. It still got me thinking. But I'll post it on my community wall. The lady's name, Sloan somebody, but I'll post it on my community wall. And the guy that's been going to her grave, talking to her. But other than that, y'all have a wonderful, blessed day and a safe holiday. And watch out for those fireworks, because this time of year we don't know if it's fireworks or the other thing. You get my meaning? That's why during that time I do not be outside, because that's a whole nother story. One year it was a lady sitting on her porch and was popping fireworks, which it wasn't a fireworks. She ended up getting in the head, and they be doing the other things instead of fireworks. So no, I don't be out going to watch no fireworks. If I see it, I'll see it on television. Other than that, yeah, no. But y'all have a wonderful and safe holiday, and I'll check back with y'all later. And Sunday, I will be doing a live where I'm going to be writing down my subscribers' names on my sketch art paper that I recently got. I just like doing that because you never know what color that you're going to have when you scratch that. And I just want to show appreciation to you guys. And y'all have a wonderful holiday. Bye, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. Frank, Tyreek. Who else came in? Frank, Tyreek. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you.